What is up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, hi, I'm Kaylin, and welcome to the first video of 2022. Can you guys believe that it is already the new year, that 2022 is officially here? So for today's video, we are kicking off the new year with a 2022 reset routine. So basically, we're just gonna get ourselves together, organize, plan. We're going to reflect on how the past year went. We're gonna set some goals, and then finally we're gonna look at our budget and just create an overall, just kind of like yearly budget with our financial goals in it. And then we're also going to be doing our January budget as well. I also have a few new fun and exciting things to show you guys. I got a new planner, which for me, getting a new planner at the start of every year is just essential. I don't like having anything from the previous year in there. I just like to start fresh, like have basically a blank slate to start with and just like create goals and plans in. And then I also got a new budget template. I actually downloaded it off of Etsy, and it is so pretty, so aesthetic, and it's just like really organized. So I think you guys will really like that as well. But yeah, so before we hop into the video, if you guys are new here, please make sure to subscribe down below, give this video a big thumbs up, and let's hop right into this 2022 reset routine. Okay, so I have like a little pad here to keep myself organized, so that way I know like what I want to do first. So I think before we set any goals, I want to just like reflect on the past year, and I really encourage you guys to do this as well, just because I feel like when you're setting your new goals for the new year, you want to know what you did well and like what you need to improve on, and just think about like the good things that happened and the things, like I said, that you could have done better or that you really need to work on, so that way you can kind of incorporate them into your goals for 2022. I think it's also important just to remember the little things that happened, even if they have nothing to do with your goals, just because it can feel like, and I know a lot of people feel like this, like you didn't accomplish anything basically in an entire year. Maybe you just worked the whole year, maybe you just worked from home because of COVID. And I feel like we just get into a cycle where you just do the same thing over and over, almost like you're living the same day over and over. And it's very easy to basically just like look past or just like look over the good things that actually really did happen. So I think it's just really important to dig deep, look at all the good things that happened, and like I said, like be honest with yourself, look at things that you can improve upon, but also just like remember the good like little memories that you had as well. Another good tip when doing this is to write everything down. I am so bad at just like planning my goals and reflecting on things in my head, and then obviously like I just forget about them, or I don't know, I feel like it becomes more real when you actually write them down. So I actually already wrote mine down, but I really encourage you guys just to get like a piece of paper out, or even like the notes on your phone, and just write down a few good things that happened and a few good things that you could work on in 2022. So I actually already did this step, but I'll share a few that I wrote down with you guys while you guys are writing down yours. So I'm gonna start out with the good things that happened this year. Devin and I moved into our new apartment, and at first we thought that this was bad because we basically got a bigger apartment, but it's a lot older. It doesn't have the, you know, the white granite countertops. It's just been lived in, where we actually lived in a brand new apartment before. We could not run the business that we have right now out of our old apartment. So I do believe that like everything happens for a reason. We were meant to move into this apartment, and it actually turned out to be a blessing in disguise. So I would definitely say that moving into this apartment was something good that happened in 2021. Another good thing, which was really big, is I quit my 9-to-5 job. This was not planned whatsoever. The beginning of this year, I had no clue that I was gonna end up quitting my 9-to-5 job. I was just very unhappy there, and so I left. And as a result of that, that kind of led me to the next thing that I wrote down, which was Devin and I started our new business, which is on Amazon. But yeah, so that was another really good thing, obviously, to come out of 2021. I grew my channel from 1.4K to a little over 8K, so thank you guys so much if you guys subscribed this year. If you guys have just ever subscribed, if you guys have been here since the beginning, I appreciate and love every single one of you, and I could not believe that we grew that much in 2021, especially because I wasn't really doing YouTube too much at the beginning of this year. So we grew from 1.4K to a little over 8K in about 7 months, I would say. So those are a good few things that come out of 2021. I don't want you guys to think that you guys have to have life-changing things in order for them to be good. This year just happened to be a huge shift for me. Like I said, like going from employed to self-employed. When you could spend more time with family, you could have improved your mental health. It could be anything like that. Now for the things that I really need to work on going into 2022. I basically quit going to the gym. That's definitely not something that I'm proud of, and that's definitely something that I need to work on going into 2022, is getting back into the gym, because I've been so inconsistent with it. Another thing is that my finance management wasn't great. I feel like now I'm pretty on top of my finances. I do my budget. You guys have seen my monthly budget videos. I wish I was doing that all year round, especially when I had my job. I won't say that my finances were horrible. I mean, I've always been okay with money. Like, I'm not like a huge spender. I've always, you know, saved a good portion of my money, but I wish I was just more on top of where my money was going. And the last one that I have, it's kind of embarrassing, but I did not finish one book in 2021. Now, if I was someone that like, I just don't even want to read, I didn't even try to read, like that would be completely different. But I started multiple books this year and got through like a decent amount of multiple books, but I just never finished them. I definitely want to work on that in 2022. So yeah, it's kind of embarrassing. Okay, so now that we're done reflecting, hopefully you guys have some good things that happened in 2021 and some things that you need to work on. And we're gonna set some goals now, and I really want to push myself, and I want you guys to push yourself as well. I saw Carter Sullivan do this, and I thought that it was the cutest thing ever. She did 22 goals for 2022, and typically I do like 5 or 10 goals, and you know, it's typically like the usual goals, like go to the gym, eat healthier. But I really want you guys to dig deep and write down 22 goals, because when you start writing down like, you know, 11, 12, 13 goals, you kind of start running out of things. And so it really forces you to like dig deep, like really self-reflect and like find out what you need to improve upon. So I really recommend writing down 22 goals. Yeah, like I said, Carter Sullivan, it really inspired me to write down 22 goals. So right now I'm going to sit down and plan out some goals for the new year. All right, goals are written. Like I said, 22 goals, you guys. It gets tough. So I'll read you guys my goals. Obviously, not everything is going to be applicable to you because it's, you know, obviously personal to my life, but hopefully maybe this can give you guys some ideas and some examples of like new goals for you guys as well. The first goal that I have, I'll put it up on the screen here so that you guys can see it too. The first goal that I have is to read 10 books. Going from 1 to 10, that's going to be a lot, but I feel like that's definitely very reasonable and realistic. That's less than 1 book a month. 20K on YouTube. This is a big goal, but like I said, we grew from 1.4K to 8K and we are consistently growing. So I'm really excited. Hopefully we can hit 20K in 2022. 3K on Instagram. I'm honestly not too worried about growing my Instagram. I don't know. I'm not very good at like taking like aesthetic Instagram pictures. It just basically, I don't know, I just post whatever I want on there whenever I want. I do want to start posting more consistently on there, but I just feel like it'll grow just like organically and naturally, obviously, just like from my YouTube channel. As this grows, people will follow me on there. So if you haven't already, definitely make sure to go follow me on Instagram at Kaylan_Kerbler. The next one is workout 3 times a week minimum. Like I said, I really need to get into a good workout routine. So I really want to start working out at least 3 times a week minimum, which kind of leads to the next one, which is start cycling again. Cycling is like really expensive. I think it was like $100 and I got that on like a holiday sale. I was paying $100 a month. Normally it's like $120 or $150 a month. Obviously when I quit my job, that was just a very unnecessary expense when I can go to Planet Fitness, but I really want to start cycling again at some point in 2022 and going consistently there again. Reduce added sugar. This is a big thing for Devin and I. We're both really gonna, you know, cut back on our added sugar. Have a 100K month on Amazon. Right now, this month when I'm filming this in December, we are at 35,000. So hopefully at some point we can hit 100K in revenue on Amazon during the year of 2022. So it's a big goal, but I think we can do it. Hire 2 employees for Amazon. It is getting pretty big. Devin and I can obviously handle everything right now, but as we grow, if we want to consistently grow, we're going to need to outsource some work. So the goal is to hire 2 employees for Amazon. Sign 8 meaningful brand deals. I really want to start working with more brands. Well, honestly, all the brands that I've worked with, I really like love, and I love their products. I use their products, but I really want to work with like some more meaningful brands. I really want to work with Skillshare, BetterHelp. I really also want to work with like a financial company. I think that would be really cool too. Just more meaningful brand deals, not really just fashion, even though I love all the fashion companies that I've worked with. I really want to work with like more meaningful companies as well. So sign 8 meaningful brand deals, save $5,000 for a new place. Devin and I are renewing our lease here, but come 2023, so May 2023 is when our lease will be up here, like after we re-sign. and I really want to get a place with more bedrooms. And obviously, just like with us getting older, in a year and a half, I'll be what, 25 and a half, just kind of preparing for kids. I would just obviously like to move out to a bigger place with at least 3 bedrooms, so that way we have an extra bedroom. Contribute $3,000 to my Roth IRA. If you guys do not have a Roth IRA, open one up. Even if you can only contribute $10 to $20 a month, any money is better than no money. The money you invest now is the most important money that you will ever invest. The next one is dress more feminine and fashionable. I'm sure if you guys work from home, you can relate to this one. Just like working from home, I just don't wear anything. Look at what I'm wearing right now, literally a hoodie. I just really only wear t-shirts and sweatpants. Sometimes I wear the same t-shirt that I slept in the night before, and I have all of these like super cute comfy clothes. Like, I'm not saying put jeans on every day, but I have these like long cardigans, I have like more fashionable sweatpants, just like cuter clothes I could wear. So I really want to like just get myself together more, I guess, on like a daily basis. Consistently upload 2 times a week on YouTube. I did that for a decent amount of like 2021, I would say, and then I cut back to 1 time a week when I started Amazon, but I definitely want to increase that again now that I'm kind of getting the hang of balancing both. I want to start uploading 2 times a week again on YouTube, at least 1 post on Instagram weekly. Like I said, I'm not too worried about Instagram, but I at least want to upload like at least 1 picture on there a week. Create a digital course. I actually already did this. I created a course called How to Start a YouTube Channel. I'm just like not very happy with it. I didn't ever really market it. I have made a little bit of money off of it just from like having it on Udemy. I actually already have the PowerPoint slides created. I just need to refilm it and edit it. The next one is use my budget sheet monthly. I am the worst at this, and I'm sure you guys can relate too. I buy a planner. I get myself nice and organized every year, every month, and I don't use it. Like, I spend all the time, like I'm like, oh, I need a fresh planner, I need to spend this amount on this amount on this, I need fresh office supplies, and I just never use them. I just like the idea of it. So I really need to use my budget sheet monthly. I honestly, since I created my budget template, I think I've used it every month except 1. I did not use it during the month of December. But I really want to use a budget sheet that I'm going to show you guys in a second, monthly, and like really stay on top of that. The next one is to travel to 2 new cities or states. Find a consistent morning routine, because I'm the worst about getting up 10 minutes before I need to start working, making a coffee and coming in here and just working. Like, I'm completely fine with that. I don't need a morning routine. And because of that, I stay in my PJs all day. I don't wash my face. I do brush my teeth, but I don't wash my face until like 1 p.m. and I'm just like not ready for the day. So I really want to find a good consistent morning routine where I like get up, go to the gym, like get ready for the day, and then start my work day rather than just waking up, making a coffee, and coming in here. Do 1 fun activity a month. We really need to push ourselves to just like do something new. Like, we don't really do anything except like we'll go out to dinner, but I want to start like doing more fun activities. Like, I think tonight we might go axe throwing, which I think would be fun. Just like doing something different and just taking like 1 night a month just to try something new. Practice random acts of kindness. I love this. Just, you know, being an even better and kinder person. The next one is to become more eco-friendly. And then the last one is to become the person that I want to be. I know we all do it. Like, I just have this vision and this image in my head of like the girl that I want to become in 2022. Like, especially like in the beginning of the year when we write down our goals, we set our resolutions, we just always feel like, yes, this is gonna be like the best year yet. And then I feel like the 2nd month in, we're just kind of back to our old ways. But this year I really want to stick to everything and just really become the girl that I want to be. All right, so now that that is all out of the way, we have 2 more things left to do. I really want to create a vision board so that way I can set it as my desktop wallpaper. I love doing this. Last year I created a physical vision board and it just, I don't know, it just got thrown out. So this year I want to create one that's my desktop wallpaper, so that way every single day when I log into my computer, I can see the vision and just have it right in front of me. So I don't know if I want to do my budget or my vision board first. I'm thinking the budget. So let's hop over to my desktop. I'm just gonna like screen record and then just like have me in a little like circle at the bottom. I'm not gonna use my camera, hopefully you guys don't mind. We're gonna hop over to my desktop and I'm gonna show you guys my cute new budget template that I know you guys are just, you're gonna love it. Here is my monthly budget template. I love it. Like I said, I did get this off Etsy. I was trying for hours to make one that was like really like cute and aesthetic like this, because I didn't really love, I liked my one from before. It was super functional, but I wanted something a little, I don't know, just like nicer like this. So if you guys are looking for anything, a budget template, habit tracker, definitely check out Etsy. They have everything. It's already all put together for you. And it's really nice because if you don't know how to work Google Sheets or Excel, you don't need to know. I already included some of my own kind of like things in here. So I have my income. This is obviously customized to you. I just put in my Google AdSense for my YouTube videos. We have brand deals, affiliate links, and then Amazon. My bills every month, rent, Wi-Fi, water, and electric. This is all empty when you download it. And then I input some expenses here. They do give some expenses, so I didn't input all of these, but those are just like the basic expenses that I have. We have my different savings accounts. So I have an American Express savings account, my Fidelity, which is where my IRA is, Coinbase, which is crypto, and then a future place, which I added just because obviously I wanted to save for a future place in my goals. So I wanted to make sure that my monthly budget was like in line with my annual goals as well. I also added this. This did not come with it, but I wanted something where I could track like my annual savings, because obviously I can see like here like what I'm saving monthly, but I wanted to see like if I want to save $5,000 for a new place, obviously I'm contributing monthly, but like how much do I have left to save? So I included this annual budget here, which obviously we haven't filled out. We'll fill out in a second, and then once again, it has the same savings. So then that way, if I save $50 in my American Express in March and I save $100 for my future place, I don't know, in February, it automatically populates how much we have saved, like for the different months all put together. So I wanted to save $5,000 for a new place. So in our annual budget, this needs to be $5,000. And I have $5,000 left to contribute. And then it has like a little graph here to show like the budget versus the actual. I wanted to save $3,000 in my Fidelity, which is my IRA. I don't think I have my American Express savings as a goal. That's just like my general savings. And then I didn't have any goals for crypto. So I'm just going to put 3,000. That's not a lot. We'll put 8,000 just as my general savings for the year. And then in my crypto account, I'm just like slowly investing in here. I just put 2,000. Actually, I should actually put a total here of how much I want to save total. So total, I want to save $18,000. I feel like we should make that 20 since it's so close to 20. Let's make the crypto 3,000 and the Fidelity 4,000. That's going to be a stretch and I'm really going to have to budget, but it's diversified, which is good. I always just believe in like diversifying your savings so that way you don't have all your eggs in one basket, and you want to obviously have your money kind of grow and work for you, which is why it's really good to put it in like an IRA or a crypto account. So let's go ahead and do our annual budget, or our monthly budget. I'm not going to save the same amount monthly to hit the annual budget because with Amazon and being self-employed, I am reinvesting everything in the beginning of the year, and I'm going to take out the profit at the end of the year. So I will be making a lot more at the end of the year than I am at the beginning of the year. If you guys have watched one of my budget with me's, you guys know that like it's a little scary watching them because my current income is like $700 because I'm reinvesting everything. So my income is a little scary, except I actually have my rent paid up a few months. So before I left my job, I really made sure to have a good savings. I paid a lot of bills up front. So you will see that I do not make a lot right now because I'm reinvesting everything, but I also don't have any rent. So the numbers will be negative. Just so you know, I will spend more than I actually bring in because of that, but it'll all balance out, hopefully, obviously, as the year goes. So it's a little bit, it's not very traditional, I should say, as like a typical 9-to-5 kind of like budget with me. So the numbers are going to be a little everywhere. But so for AdSense, I'm hoping to make in the month of January, we'll say $600. Brand deals, brand deals have actually been really slow for me. So we'll say 200. Affiliate links, I hope I get my affiliate link payout. So we'll say 350. And then Amazon, I'm not taking any profit out for Amazon. So my income is hopefully going to be around $1,150. I do make money off Amazon. Like I said, I reinvest it just to make that clear. So my rent, like I said, I do have my rent paid up. So my rent will be $0. Wi-Fi is always $50. Water and electric, we had the Christmas tree on and stuff. So I'm guessing, I'm going to say $130 for my portion, so it'd be $260 total.
So we will set the budget to 260 divided by 2. So $130 budget. For groceries, once again, we split this. I'm going to say, I'm really going to try to cut this down. So we're going to say $350 on groceries. Restaurants, we actually have a lot of gift cards. We shouldn't be spending too much. So I'll give myself $30 to spend on restaurants. Coffee. This is what I was telling you guys. I really need to cut back on added sugar. $25 on coffee. My coffee before was like 75, I think, a month. So we'll cut it down to 25. The girls, I mean, I set a budget, but I don't really set a budget because I will get them whatever they need. We have a dog and a rabbit. If they need food, I'm not gonna like, oh, we don't like have money in the budget for the food. But we'll just say $50. And that's obviously a piece, so $100 total. Gifts, I should not be buying any gifts because Christmas just passed. Gas, say $30 for gas. Miscellaneous spending, so this is just going to Target, getting a bunch of things I don't need. Once again, Christmas just passed. I got a bunch of stuff, so I really should not be spending that much. I'll give myself $75, and hopefully we don't use it all. Clothing, I should not need any new clothes. So we'll say 0 on clothes. Nails and hair, I got my nails done, so I'm going to need to get them redone or taken off. So I'll give myself $40 for my nails and hair. Gem's already done, and then all of this is already done. So those are all the expenses that I should be spending in the month of January, which you can actually change the month up here, which then leaves $285.13 for my savings. How much? I'm going to save a lot more towards the end of the year than the beginning of the year. So for a future place, that is not anything that's going to grow. That's not an investment. That's just money put aside. So we're not going to put any money, I don't think, for a future place in there yet. In my crypto account, I'm just going to say $50. Fidelity, 100. And that leaves me with $35.13. But $35, I guess, in a future place. And I'll just keep the 13 cents in my checking. It does also have this extra section over here for extra debt. So if you guys have any student loans that you're paying down, you can put that over here rather than like in your savings. So if you guys see me spending any money, hold me accountable, because I remember last time I did my budget, some girl commented on my Instagram picture because I posted myself with Chipotle, and she goes, "Is this in the budget?" And I thought that was like the funniest thing ever, and I love that because you guys are holding me accountable. So if you guys see me spending outside of this, say something, please. But yeah, okay, so now that the budget is done, we're actually going to do our vision board now, which is on Canva. So I might as well just kind of keep the screen recording going. Okay, I lied. I'm actually going to do the vision board section on my camera just because I feel like the audio is like a little funny on the budget section, and I want to make sure, I just didn't want half the video for the audio to be kind of weird like that. So it's really important when you're making your vision board. Once again, this is why you always want to do your goals first, to look at your goals, reflect on them, and see what pictures would kind of go with what you wrote down. So what I'm going to do is you just want to go to Pinterest. Pinterest is like the place to go when you're doing a vision board. And just type in anything that you basically wrote down. So a lot of my goals are finance and health, I would say. I'm going to type in fitness, I'm gonna type in green smoothie, just basically anything that kind of relates to my goals. I'm gonna type in, go through the pictures and find some. You guys, it looks so good. I love the way that it turned out. I really like it. So like I said, I just like channeled my goals and like really thought about what I wanted to achieve. So we have obviously the passport for traveling. We have a cute little quote. We have some money. Like I said, money's not everything, but it's still a really good motivator. We have, I don't know if you guys can see it, but that actually says 20,000 subscribers under my name. We have Amazon Seller Central. This is like the back end of Amazon, and it says $100,000 for the month. Obviously YouTube, I want to read more. I have a Louis Vuitton bag here because my mom really wants a Louis Vuitton bag, and I really want to like be able to afford that, like not necessarily get it for her this year for Christmas, but to be able to afford it basically. So that's my little motivator, not only for myself, but just to be able to do things for my family too. All right guys, I think this wraps up this video. Like I said, I was so excited to film this video. I love the way that I hope, fingers crossed, turned out. I just feel like really good put together. Normally, like when I plan for the new year, I just like
like I said, I set goals in my head, but then I feel like I just never really, like, it's just like the generic goals, like go to the gym, eat healthier, pretty much what everyone wants to do. But I feel like this year, I love that I took the time to like really write down, push myself on 22 goals, really made a vision board, and just like really thought about who I want to become this year. And I feel like I'm ready. I love that I got my budget together too, so the budget's already done. I have my annual financial goals ready, so I really encourage you guys to do this. Obviously, if you made it this far, you're interested in, you know, resetting yourself for 2022 as well. So like I said, I will have the budget link down below for you guys, so you guys can download that. I really encourage you guys to do that and just really channel the best, happiest, and healthiest version of yourself. And hopefully 2022 will be an amazing year for all of us. I know 2020 and 2021 was obviously kind of a mess, so I'm hoping 2022 really turns around, but we just have to see. But I'm really excited to see what this year brings, and I really hope you guys, you know, have an amazing year. Hopefully you had a safe New Year's, and just happy New Year's. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you write down your goals, make sure you get yourself together, and we're gonna have an amazing year.